Hey, what's up guys? I am back with another video. Hope everyone is doing well. Happy New Year. So this is going to be a general reading for Taurus. If you're new, welcome to Casual Tarot. If you're not, welcome back. Just remember, Taurus, it's a big world, so it is general. And this is definitely not professional advice. You do what you want, Taurus. So Taurus, I'm going to apologize in advance because I'm still a little scratchy. Okay, if you watched my last video, I was still sick. So what are you up to, Taurus? I feel like some of you are like so unbothered. Because what I'm sensing is it's almost like you're just smiling, like everything amuses you, like nothing bothers you for some reason. I think it took work to get there, don't get me wrong. So you probably been through some stuff in your past or recent past. But I feel like recently you've been doing a lot of like soul searching, okay? And I don't know, maybe some of you have been enlightened or something, but I just feel like you're like a totally different person. Okay, you're very peaceful. You're very go with the flow now, and just like I said, unbothered. I just feel like you guys are just smiling at, even when people say things to you, you're just like smiling, like okay, like you giggle, like it doesn't even bother you, which is a good thing. I just feel like you're very peaceful. Maybe, you know, you can teach other people to do that, right? Yeah, that's been an ending. A burden. It's almost like, well, first of all, I feel like you felt light. So I feel like you've been freed from something. And maybe it's multiple things that you have to work on, work through, but definitely a different person. You're thinking more clearer. You have a plan too. I don't know what you're up to, but you have a plan and it's a good one. You're very focused. You know what I'm saying? That could be something you're working on or just your life in general. I just feel like you're in charge and you know what you're doing. No one should be questioning you. You have the... Oh, jeez. What's going on, Taurus? Yeah, I think you let this go, the past. Okay. You're like, get out of here. I'm done with you. Done. I had a feeling that you feel lighter. You're like, I'm sorry, 4 of Cups. You feel lighter, you know what I'm saying? And now, don't get me wrong, it is coming in sideways. So I feel like you may have moments, and it takes practice, Taurus. But for the most part, you're pretty much over it. You're over it. I feel like there were situations that were just difficult emotionally. So it could have been people close to you, but like I said, you're at a place where you're like taking charge here. You're seeing how it held you back. You learned a lot. You definitely learned a lot, okay? I just feel like there's moments where you go back there, okay? Like I said, it's mainly the past, but, you know, there may be people or situations that kind of remind you of things. But be careful because I kind of feeling like you may be... Well, I feel like guilty by association. So you may be blocking good people because of maybe people they were involved with or that they know or are connected to them in some way. Be careful with that because I feel like you have some good people around you, but it's hard when there's a connection to something negative, okay? Just remember who's at fault, okay? And really look at the situation because I feel like there's like 2 different ways of it being. It could be that the person honestly has no... They may have a connection to someone that you've had trouble with, but they don't have a connection to whatever situation it was. Then you have others that I feel like they don't have their hands in it, but they were aware of it. And that bothers you, and it should. Okay, but I feel like you just have to be very... It's a sensitive situation, so you have to be very careful who you're really putting that... Who you're associating with that negative situation, whatever that is to you. Because you may be punishing some people that don't deserve it. Yet I feel like there's other people that I don't want to really say they were involved. I just feel like they knew a lot. And, well, if you look at it as far as loyalty, yeah, I feel like they were not loyal the way that you expected them to be, or the way they should in a perfect world. You know what I'm saying? So just be careful. At the same time, don't cut everyone off now. Okay. Don't cut everyone off. Six of Swords. Okay, but keep moving forward. That's why I said I feel like you have moments where you're like looking back, but for the most part, you've come a long way. Let me tell you, because I think there might have been a time where that's all you thought about. Whatever situation that is, whatever people are involved, that's all you thought about. So you definitely come a long way. Okay. Sometimes we don't bring people with us, Taurus, unfortunately, because I feel like that may be why you're looking back a little. It's like there's people that you wanted to either build a future with, or it could just be that you just wanted them involved in your life, but it wasn't a good thing, and you know it. You know it. Devil. Upright, you have the Four of Swords in the reverse. You know better. Okay, don't question that. And it took you time to get there. I told you some of you were soul searching. Okay. Now, I'm sensing that there may be people around you that are trying to convince you, oh, give this person a chance. You know, they didn't know this, they didn't know that. Again, be careful, okay? Because there are some that I feel deserve it. And then there's others that I feel like they contribute in some way, even if their hands weren't totally in it. There was a lot of things being hidden, okay? And it's a situation, I don't even know what I'm talking about, but I just know it's a situation where you should have been told something and you weren't. And someone's making excuses about it. And there may be other people that are trying to convince you of the same thing, like, oh, they didn't mean it, blah, blah, blah. You know what's up. You can feel it. You can feel it in your gut, Taurus, so don't even question it. Now, that doesn't mean, you know, look at everyone as guilty. Because I do feel like there are some that they were just caught up in the shit, honestly. It's almost like they didn't know what to do, and some were just not aware. And it's like now it's like they have to kind of choose, you know. And what I mean by choose, it's like how I feel it would be dishonorable to associate with whatever happened. Okay. So you may be at a place where you're having a difficult time with people because you're like, well, if the roles were reversed, I would not have done this, whatever they did, even if they're not fully guilty. Because I do feel like it was someone else who did something. But you're having a little trouble with the people around you. But remember who is who brings what. Okay, and don't let anyone bring you backwards. Because like I said, you've come a long way. All right. And you found some sort of peace. And you're very focused on your future. Okay. You have, you know, like I said, awakened in some way. You've been, the path has been foggy lately, and now you can see better. And I just feel like there's a little potential here to allow that fog back in through situations and people. Okay. So that's what I mean by be careful. Okay. But otherwise, I feel like you're definitely practicing. Like I said, I feel like a lot of you are smiling at stuff that you wouldn't normally laugh about or smile about. It's like you have, well, that's another reason why you need to be careful, because I feel like you're putting everyone in the same category. It's like, yeah, y'all are full of shit. Okay. So I'm just going to do me, smile, and go about my business because you are all guilty, but that's not true. Look again, some of them aren't. Okay. Some of them aren't, but the ones that are, yeah, just move on. You know what I mean? You know, I feel like it's difficult because it's in a sensitive situation. It's emotional. Because I feel like you do know this. Everything I'm saying, you're ready now. You're ready. I think that you just need someone to tell you. You just need a reminder and an encouragement to stay on that path. Sometimes we just gotta be still, be alone. And look at what you've done too, because I feel like that's how you came up with that master plan. And it's a good one, whatever that is. Okay. Whether it's a lifestyle change or something you're working on. So focus on that, not this. Okay. No, 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 no. And I feel like that's many people and situations. Yeah. Your top card. I told you there's potential here for things to get a little. Depending on who you let in, okay? You know there are people that you can't trust. Do not let them in. I don't care if people are trying to convince you. I can't tell you what to do. You do what you want, but I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Temperance in the reverse. See? They want to knock you off that balance. No. No, Taurus, don't let it happen. Okay? Do not let it happen. Some of you may be dealing with a Capricorn, Virgo, Sagittarius. Maybe not. But I'm just saying, Aquarius, okay? Yeah, you want to stay like this, okay? Like I said, you found peace, you found harmony, okay? You're going through a transformation. You don't want anyone pulling you back to this nonsense, okay? I say nonsense because I feel like this is a lot of things. People talking, people doing things behind your back, people being sneaky, and there's someone still being sneaky and someone lying. They lie a lot, and there's someone that definitely plays a victim, and that's probably why other people are like trying to convince you of stuff. They may have other people convinced of something, but you know the truth. You know better. So remember that. Evil Queen. You deserve sugar, not salt. See? They're confirming it. They're confirming it, Taurus. All right? Remember how far you've come. Remember what you deserve. Okay? Remember your master plan, whatever that is. Okay? Don't get caught up and trapped. Okay? By opening that door, because I feel like you have everyone at bay, but you're like, you're wondering. Okay? Remember everything that you've learned. Okay? But there is someone lying here. Maybe you don't know that part, but you know they're capable. Okay? You know you're dealing with people that can't be trusted, but you may not know what they're currently lying about or hiding. Okay? It's definitely some deception here. Okay? But that is your message. I hope it helps in some way, and good luck.